Do you have what it takes to create your fashion line to make a difference in thousands of lives? Join me on this journey from idea to launch to create your fashion business. A year in the life with me looks like a handful of countries and a wild ride, to put it simply. Last year was an absolute blast. I went to so many different places, and I will list them out for you. Starting in India to see different factories behind the scenes, and it was an incredible experience. I have the funniest stories and the most interesting stories, and learning about that culture, seeing behind the scenes, going to factories where I've never been before. Then I went on to China, which was again a wild ride. I absolutely adore them, the factory workers. I go there often to see them, and I have a team over there as well who can get work done while I'm not there, but I do love hopping over there every once in a while. Then on to Colombia, where it was more boutique and fashion on the fashion end side, whereas more boutiques on the fashion end side of seeing the storefronts, talking to the boutiques and talking to the boutiques and the buyers about what they like and what they need. Then on to New York City, which is of course a staple in my calendar. So that was for Fashion Week. New York Fashion Week was incredible. It was really fun to see some great friends again, to build those relationships, make them stronger, meet new people. We had a blast. The nights out before and after fashion shows never ends. Then on to Italy. That was for Milan and Fashion Week. That was incredible. The weather was wonderful, and we met a lot of people. It was so much fun speaking Italian and getting in with the locals. Then I went to Arizona for Phoenix Fashion Week and got to meet those startup designers and talk to them about launching their brand from concept through idea, through pattern, samples, production, branding, and shipping. Then I went back to China again for some more quality control. That was an incredible experience. We were finishing up some handbags we were working on and some clothing. Then I took a direct flight to Japan, where again, lots of fun, more on the storefront end. We went into some malls, and I have a great friend that works in the marketing department over there, and so we got a tour of the entire mall and behind the scenes of how it works. It was so much fun, just seeing the luxury brands and what their vision and what their focus is for the company and the incredible things they do for designers. From there, I headed back to Italy before coming back to America, and again with some more quality control. And that was just a wild ride. So much fun. Exhausted every single day.
Hold on.
Okay.
Retake it from exhausted.
Okay. I'm glad you remember which word it was. So Italy was a wild ride. We were exhausted every single day, but it was worth it 100%. It was so much fun. So besides the quality control, I actually went to many factories in Milan, in Florence, in Venice. So a good range of Italy, a lot of different factories. You guys will see that in a long feature film that we are doing, so stay tuned. But to give you a little bit of sneak peek preview, I went to some factories that they are weaving Burberry fabric. They're weaving Chanel fabric. They're weaving Chanel fabric right in front of me. They actually let me try it a little bit. It was so much fun. And I love talking to the factory workers because one of the questions that really struck me when they asked, we were sitting in the office with a really long table, and it was just three of us, like the factory owner and their right-hand man and myself, and they looked at me and they said, who's going to be the next Versace? You know, who's going to be the next designer? They want to know. So working with emerging designers, I have that direct connection to say, hey, this is it. This is the person you need. This is the factory that you need to get your production going and in the right direction. So that in a nutshell was last year with me. All those countries. It's a wild ride from pattern sourcing, samples, quality control, production, fashion shows, shipping it all. It was a blast. So let's see what this next year holds.